Shake it up, baby. The power of friendship.
Come take a look at your new patio. Oh my gosh.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are in a new area this time. We're up in Missouri visiting our good friends Kenny and Kim. We're staying with them for the week, and while we're here, we're very excited. We're gonna help them redo their patio area.
So they just purchased their new home, and they actually visited us just a couple months back in Florida, and they let us know how much they enjoyed our patio space. We are excited to come up and kind of recreate the vibe, give them a very cozy space outside to hang out, and we're excited to get to work.
Here we go.
So before we got too involved in this project, we wanted to sit down Kenny and Kim to get an idea of what they had in mind.
So what are you guys hoping to get out of this patio makeover?
So we're just trying to update this outdoor space a little bit and get it to where we can utilize it better. It's a little bit dated. It hasn't been given much attention. So we really want somewhere we can just sit outside, relax a little bit, maybe somewhere we can eat, lay out and read, things like that.
Thing to make the space cozy and comfy and welcoming.
To really get an idea of their style, I went to their Pinterest board where you can clearly see they really like wicker furniture, checkerboard flooring, and that is exactly the direction we're going to head in. So first things first, we gathered the troops to clear out the patio space to get started on this makeover.
To start this project out, we have our pressure washer. We're going to pressure wash all this down, get rid of all the dirt and grime, and start off with a blank canvas before we end up moving on to step 2, which is to paint the concrete. Ready?
Peeling back the layers of the part I've been playing for you. Used to be so easy. I get queasy when things start going wrong.
In the morning, we headed on over to Lowe's to gather supplies and to decide on a paint color, which they ended up going with this really pretty driftwood color, so we picked up a couple gallons of that. It's the next morning. We pressure washed yesterday and let it dry out, and it's already looking a million times better. So now we're moving on to the fun part, which is to go ahead and give it a fresh coat of paint. Use this product in our own home, so I know it works well. Stay tuned because we have a really fun checkerboard pattern that we're gonna do. It's gonna completely transform it. So let's go ahead and open up this paint and get started.
Shake it up, baby. Just supervising from the inside. See if Mama's doing a good job. See it. We've got our base paint on the ground, it's all dry, and so now we're moving on to phase 2 of our checkerboard pattern. We're going with 33-inch squares because that will perfectly fit each of our 3 concrete squares. So now we are going to tape. We're going to use a chalk line to mark these so it's precise.
Next, I used a small piece of painter's tape and I marked it on all of the squares that I am not painting, and this is a huge help later on. We have the checkerboard pattern all taped up, we're gonna give you our secret, which is to just take the original base color and make it 50% lighter. They can do this at the paint store for you if you just ask them to make it 50% less saturated. By going this method, you're able to achieve a super subtle looking checkerboard pattern. Honestly, when we were painting this second coat, at first we thought it was the same color, but I promise once it dries, you'll see that it is just a nice lighter version and it's a little bit less harsh on the eyes, and in my opinion, it's a checkerboard pattern that is very timeless. Ready to put together some furniture?
I guess it's gonna have to be.
We're on to opening box number 4. So far there have been no instructions in any of these, so we're hoping maybe this last box will have them.
Well, I think I see directions.
Nuh-uh. Oh my gosh.
I was getting a little nervous there.
Woo, alright.
Alright, we're good to go.
Coming along. Looking good. One of the easiest ways to update your patio is to go ahead and upgrade your lighting. We removed this old one they had and it looked like it was maybe original to the home from the 70s, and we got them a new light from Amazon. This is a game changer because they did not have an outdoor outlet, so we got this one because it has one built in. I will be sure to link it if you want to get one as well.
Look at that.
Let's go!
Good job, electrician Kenny.
I can't believe it's that easy to add an outlet in like that.
At this point of the project, we told our friends to go inside, close the curtains, and do not peek so we can go ahead and surprise them and start adding all of the finishing touches to truly bring this patio space together.
This is it, life's not infinite. It's the only chance we get, so why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Will it click? Looking for the next new fix. Is this the new kind of sick? Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? They say they have the answers, but no one's getting better.
Okay, they should be coming out in any second now. Come take a look at your new patio.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it looks so good! I'm so happy! And you moved the step!
Awesome.
It looks amazing!
Oh, the tiki
And
torches.
the ride works.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot all the tiki torches!
No mosquitoes.
Oh, nice! Aw, that looks so good.
Cute.
The
Right?
table's nice and high. I'm sitting on that.
Test it out.
Ooh, we are gonna eat out here.
All you're missing is a glass of wine.
True.
Dinner tonight is outside.
Yes.
Right?
This is amazing.
Later that evening, we got to see the solar lights come on, and we of course lit the tiki torches, and it was just a total vibe out there. A big thank you to Kenny and Kim for trusting us to make over their patio, and I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and stay tuned to see what project we work on next.